With such a variety of good, wholesome YouTubers, the degenerate evil ones come to balance them out. Let's start on the good side with 19-year-old IShowSpeed, also known as Darren Watkins. His explosive and erratic personality, combined with his improvisation skills, makes him one of the most entertaining streamers to watch for many people. His audience are always laughing at him, with the jokes and actions he makes being at his expense. For example, when he did the Kylie Jenner lip challenge, he completed the challenge even though there were dangerous risks attached to doing it, all to make his audience laugh and enjoy themselves. He's also built up a pretty unstable, interesting character that he likes to present when he's live on camera, because off camera, he is one of the nicest people you could ever meet.
How this, bro? That's $20,000 right there, bro. Stay safe, bro. Hey, get you some nice clothes, bro.
And that's exactly why he made it onto the good list. When you strip his personality, making sure not to strip in a literal sense, you get a genuine, kind person. This can be seen with his latest relationship with a girl from Korea he met called Amy. Over the week or so that he spent with her, he treated her like a queen. This was later confirmed to be true after she was asked on her TikTok live how Speed acted off camera. Although we're still not completely sure what happened to that relationship, since it did seem to be crashing down in the end. But we can conclude that Speed is a trustworthy human. Unlike DrDisRespect, 42-year-old Guy Beam, who is famously known for streaming games like Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Fortnite and more, has gained over 4 million followers over the years on his chosen platform Twitch. Although everything seemed to come crashing down when he was permanently banned in the year of 2020. But Twitch representatives were the reason he was never able to tell his audience what had happened, because they wanted to keep the whole thing quiet. This held true until recently, where 2 Twitch employees spoke out and went against their own policy, telling the world why DrDisRespect was banned and claimed it was because he was caught s***ing a minor. Then, he took matters into his own hands and took to Twitter to make a statement on the case, where he essentially denied the pedo allegations and admitted that he was in the wrong for having message exchanges with a minor. After hearing this, companies like Turtle Beach cancelled their partnership with him, and he agreed to step down from his own company that he co-founded, Midnight Society. After the allegations of him messaging a minor were confirmed by him to be true, even more allegations were dug up, where he confirmed that he did in fact cheat on his wife in 2017. The whole thing led to him being ridiculed, and he even got a diss track made on him by Pac God.
You invested in these miners like some S&P stocks, and you cheated on your wife with that kid on Roblox.
But you have to admit, DrDisRespect is shredded, which I can't say the same for one of the biggest streamers out there who rose to fame recently, Queso. 26-year-old Case Baker began his streaming career around the time of September 2022. He quickly gained some fame for being off the BMI scale and having a questionable, diabolical physique. Just like IShowSpeed, his fans are constantly entertained and laugh at him, where the jokes are all at his expense.
Spider-Man far from healthy! You'll get LGamer329 banned!
And his audience have a lot of fun teasing him because of his weight, and sometimes they get very creative with the jokes. The main way he blew up was through people sharing clips of him reacting to the fat jokes on TikTok. Usually when he's playing on his PS5, messages will pop up in the top right corner from fans with the joke, and he typically will get extremely infuriated. Even though it seems like his fans make fun of him a lot, he's still loved by his community, and some people are calling him the best streamer right now, since he's able to take all of the harsh jokes that he gets. This can't be said for the YouTuber and streamer Sneeko. 25-year-old Nicholas, whose rise to fame was through being a controversial Andrew Tate clone. Sneeko actually started off as a seemingly down-to-earth YouTuber all these years ago, and was even a Mr. Beast crew member at one point, but he got fired after having a disagreement which resulted in him and Jimmy falling out. After the same time Andrew Tate was blowing up and was everywhere you looked on social media, Sneeko tried to capitalize on this and essentially copied Andrew Tate's whole persona, having the most degenerate views and ideologies. His controversies are a long list, but none of them are more notable than the time he went up against our beloved Charlie, Moist Critical, and also defended a movie that covered CP. The beef with Charlie was basically where he got butthurt when Charlie called him out for having terrible takes and being insufferable. In a livestream, Sneako attempted to threaten Charlie with a fight, a gun, and coming over to his house saying, "Watch my clips," which would prove to be a fatal line from him.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you heard?
Charlie would make a long response video where he'd annihilate Sneako, famously correcting him by saying, "They're not clips, they're mags."
But he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy.
He also addressed the fight that Sneako wanted and said this.
Sneako, you beating me in a fight doesn't unfuck your girlfriend from the numerous men that had sex with her in front of you. It doesn't do anything. Everything I've said still stands. Nothing changes.
So it's safe to say everyone doesn't respect him, and his legacy is now ruined, which is the complete opposite for the late Technoblade, who has one of the best legacies ever. 23-year-old Alex was a popular YouTuber and streamer. Starting his career in 2013, he was most known for playing the nostalgic game Minecraft, most notably being good at PvP within the game, winning many different awards because of it. His style and sense of humor was what drew most people towards his channel, and his unique personality was the core reason he rose so quickly to fame. It seemed like no one was better than him at the game, not even Dream, who was considered to be one of the best at the game. He would also get into live streaming and would stream various different games like Skywars, Bed Wars, and the Dream SMP back when it first started. Towards the end of June of 2022, we tragically lost Technoblade, where he passed away at the age of 23. But his legacy lives on, and it's one of the greatest. To show their appreciation, YouTube created a perfectly made tribute video for everyone to remember him by, using his famous phrase, "Technoblade never dies." He was also known as a kind guy, something that can't be said for Wilbur Soot. 27-year-old William Patrick Spencer Gold is a YouTuber and streamer who also ventured into the music industry, forming his own band, Lovejoy, and he rose to fame mostly from playing the game Minecraft and collaborating with some familiar popular faces within that genre. Whilst everything seemed to be going alright in his life, this would come crashing down when allegations surfaced from his ex-girlfriend, Shelby Grace. Shelby was a streamer on Twitch, going under the name Shubble. She would go live one day with the stream title being talking about something more serious, where she would reveal how Wilbur was physically and emotionally abusing her, where he tended to bite down on her arms to the point where he would leave marks and bruises. In the future, she enforced a safe word for when he would have to stop biting, but he usually wouldn't listen and would clamp down even harder to satisfy himself. After these allegations dropped, Wilbur took to Twitter to write an apology. The problem with it being that this was clearly not a heartfelt apology and seemed to only focus on himself, with the YouTubers such as Purpled calling his actions out, saying, "Disappointing response. Focus on the victim's thoughts and feelings, not your own." The audience seemed to be split. Half believed the allegations and turned against Wilbur, the other half didn't and were on his side, thinking Shubble was lying. One person summed the whole drama up pretty well. Technoblade was the only thing holding this Dream SMP thing together. Everything went downhill after he passed. After this, Wilbur's YouTuber friends began to stop making videos with him and stop talking to him as much, such as Tommy Innit and also Tubbo, where he streamed himself reacting to Wilbur's lengthy apology. But it's safe to say, Wilbur's legacy is looking pretty demolished.